Isn't that southbound right there? Well, since ain't nobody to bother us real quick, I'm gonna get a couple of video shots of you.
Absolutely.
Truck sounding pretty good. What do you got in there?
This is Hornik Brothers Trucking out of Nebraska. We have a load of scrap metal.
Yeah, roger that. And what do you got there for engine and everything? Because it's sounding pretty good.
It is a 99 Peterbilt 379 with a 6NZ back with an 18 speed.
Tell you what, those 6NZs always know how to talk going down the road there, right?
Come again, sorry, I got a terrible CB in here.
I was saying those 6NZs always know how to talk going down the road. They always sound good.
That's a big 10.
Well, I was up there near Lincoln, Nebraska. There was a show up there, the Midwest Classic, and I had to spend some extra time up there. Really enjoyed it. So now I'm headed south toward Nacogdoches, Texas, for Old Town Rig Down.
Right on. That's actually where I just came out of, was Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, I realized once I looked at the map and everything that this 75 runs all the way up there.
I don't quite take 75 all the way up. We got a you can drive and Datsun scale.
So what way do you run?
What's that?
Did you say you take 75 all the way up, or do you, you said you got a you can drive and avoid scales? I was asking what way did you run?
I'm headed to Texas right now, so I'm kind of all over the place. I do a lot of back highways. I don't quite know all the numbers of those, but the main highways I do is 75s and then 169.
Okay. It's beautiful up through here, man. This is my first time, heading south this way, I guess going this way on this road. And I was going to take, I think, 29 down toward Kansas City and start heading southwest, but I'm glad I followed the suggestions of the GPS because I'm enjoying this ride.
Yes, sir. Nebraska and Kansas are good states. Once you get into Oklahoma, those roads are real bad.
I think I'm going to have to make a special point next year to come up this way when it's not truck show season or whatever, just hang out in this area. I've honestly had more fun doing non-truck show stuff than truck show stuff. Just seeing guys out here on the highway and everything is pretty cool. Don't let me slow your roll, man. So if you're normally running 70 through here or whatever it is, come on with it and I'll run with you.
Yes, sir. I was taking a couple videos on my road here. I'm saw your car and got pretty excited. I'm rolling real heavy right now, and just trying to play cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. I was looking at the map, trying to decide if I wanted to stop, here in Topeka area or keep going south or whatever it was. And so, yeah. And then I seen you up there. I saw a break in traffic. I'm like, let me go up here and see what this truck is all about. See if it's, you can never tell. But once I saw the mud flaps on the tractor, I'm like, all right, this is going to be a halfway decent truck, if not better. So good job on keeping the truck up that way,
Well, thank you, sir. I tried pretty hard. It's CDL school. They don't tell you about the old school trucks and being an owner-operator, how much work it's going to be, but it's worth it.
Yes, sir.
Chris, I'm actually going to... This exit, one of these exits coming up, I can't remember which one it is, but I'm going to roll through Topeka here, and I'm staying on 75.
10-4. I'm going to let you come by.
10-4, this exit coming up right here.
Yeah, I'll drop in behind you. I'll keep going south on 75, and I'll probably look for a hotel or something like that to stop at. You know what? Let's take advantage of this red light here. I know that audio will come up right here. But go ahead and rattle off who you are and how long you've been trucking for and some other stuff here while we're sitting at this red light.
Name's Wyatt Hornik. I own Hornik Brothers Trucking out of Norfolk, Nebraska. I'm an owner-operator, got my own authority. I've been driving trucks for about 4 or 5 months now. I haul scrap iron all over the Midwest.
That's a pretty cool gig. So you said 4 or 5 months. At what point did you decide that you'd want to hop into a truck? And you can answer this question once you run through them gears right there.
Well, I worked at a Pepsi warehouse for a long time and met a lot of good people, got a lot of experience in life, but it's just not where I wanted to go with life. Got a lot of buddies that do the owner-operator thing, and they talked me into it, and I'm glad I did it, because I'm never turning back.
Oh, that's awesome.
Big shout out to Crispy's Trucking out of Norfolk, Nebraska. Real solid dude, one of the best dudes I ever met. Really helped me along the way here, get me going to where I'm at today.
I tell you what, it's great to have people like that can point you in the right direction, give you some solid advice, that want you to succeed. Most of the time, some of the trucking schools, they want to make some money. That's what a business is all about, making money. But they're not going to be there along the way, 6 months later or a year later to make sure you're still succeeding. But good people will.
Yes, Yes, sir. I actually went to the trucking school. It's Northeast Community College in Norfolk, Nebraska. They're Ryan and Terrell Cook and Ed Lewis. They're old school guys. They really care about what they're doing. They try to teach us young guys the right way. They're not necessarily focused about money. They're worried about the future of trucking.
That really is amazing to hear.
I didn't have an opinion on Cat Cummins or Detroit, but just based off of the people that I talked to, what I saw on the internet, 6NZ is kind of the cream of the crop, and I figured I may as well just start out with the best.
Yes, sir. You did a good job.
I saw a video on Facebook of, I believe it's Marvelous Marv, and he was talking about how he never listens to a radio. He just listens to the sound of the truck. And I thought, man, that guy is crazy. But you know what? I very seldomly turn on my radio. I mean, 10, 12 hours of driving, I just sit here in peace and quiet and just listen to the truck.
Yes, sir. I completely understand that. And before you know it, if not already, you'll be able to, hear anything that is going wrong, because you listen to it all the time. I do the same thing in this car. By far it's completely different from a diesel semi, but it's a 6.1, it's got a great exhaust, and you just start tuning into things. So it's also soothing too in a way. So I'm glad you're enjoying the sound of that old 6NZ.
Yeah, I've done a lot of mechanic stuff in my life, building hot rods with buddies and my dad. It's one of those things where I do a lot of the work with this truck myself, and I just try to keep it in good shape and try to have good equipment. And that's exactly right. You got to hear what's going on. You can't have the music cranked up, zoned out, and something goes wrong, and then you're shit out of luck.
Yes, sir. I'm going to throw another question at you. I got 24 miles to the hotel. So some guys, they want to be in a position like you are in. And what advice would you give a guy to be able to purchase a truck, get their own authority? Walk us through what you did.
Well, I actually cashed out a 401k. That was a big helping point. Definitely buy the right truck. I didn't buy the wrong truck, but needed a little bit more work than I wanted, and it took a lot of my money right off the get-go. So definitely buying the right truck off the get-go is important.
Okay. Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that process that you did there. I mean, being smart is being smart. What about when it comes to getting your authority? How did that go for you in terms of the steps to do that?
It really isn't as complicated as what you would think. Had another friend of mine, his wife, talked to her on the phone quite a bit, and she helped me through the process. It's just a matter of going on the government website, the FMCSA, and just answering a bunch of questions and typing in your information over and over and over again, and then they send you an email with your stuff.
All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Seems like they might need to revise their way of doing things if you're putting in your info over and over again.
Yeah, a lot of filing fees and this and that. It is a lengthy process, but you know what? It was worth it at the end.
Yes, sir.
I named the company Hornik Brothers Trucking because I have a twin brother and we're real close. Trying to pave the way into this industry and get some roots dug, and hoping to get him into a truck one of these days.
Do you think that's going to happen?
Well, he just had a kid. My niece is going to be a year here in about a week or so, and he wants to stay close to home. So now it's just a matter of I'm putting in the work over the road and securing different assets and different gigs and trying to find some local stuff to get him going.
Well, that's cool. You're a good brother.
I don't know about that, but thank you, sir.
So in the 4 or 5 months that you've been on the road trucking, has it been what you expected?
You know, I guess I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it was going to be really, really boring, but it really isn't. Time kind of goes by pretty quickly, and sorry, I had to shift there. You know, I've already seen some pretty wild stuff with cars sliding down hills without drivers and all sorts of crazy stuff out here.
Well, that's cool. Glad you're enjoying it. Well, sir, it's been a pleasure running along with you. I'm going to duck off here in the town of Burlington, Kansas for the night. And hopefully we'll see you another day, another way there.
Yes, sir. I'm honored to be on the channel, man. Stay safe out there.
Yes, sir. Much success to you with trucking and everything else. We'll see you soon.
The key to success is to have good people in your corner. I think I got my corner stacked, so I appreciate it. Stay safe out there, Chris. We'll see you on the next one.
10-4.